Aloha and welcome to Maui, Hawaii. We're Karina and Yelena, and this was supposed to be a simple family vacation to Maui. But absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, went as planned. We started off strong with a rental car. We had a 3-row SUV that gave the whole family plenty of space. Now this SUV happened to be a Jeep Wagner, which I absolutely loved. At first it was hard to get used to driving, but it was amazing, had plenty of room, and it just had a lot of cool features. We also booked a B&B that was really cute. It had plenty of room for everybody. The owners left this cute little note for us so we knew where everything was. It included everything from beach towels to beach chairs. Now we knew it might rain, but we didn't expect flood warnings, high winds, and non-stop downpours. The first 3 days were basically one long tropical storm. If there's one thing I learned about traveling, it's this. You have to stay flexible. So instead of hiding in the B&B, we explored local shops, tried local food joints, and we explored some of the beaches. We just made sure that we didn't go anywhere that said do not enter or if it was closed.
Hi. About 12.45 for Yelena. $35. Okay. Thanks.
We explored Iowa Valley, and yes, it was still raining, but honestly, the warm mist made everything feel even more tropical and peaceful. This valley is one of the most historically significant places in Maui. It's home to the famous Iowa Needle, which is 1,200-foot tall volcanic rock formation that rises straight out of the valley floor. It's taller than the Eiffel Tower when measured from its base. I'm completely going to butcher this name, but the valley was also the site of the Battle of Kalanikula, which took place in 1790. It's a major turning point for Hawaiian history. The name means the dreaming of the waters, because the battle was so intense that bodies reportedly blocked the river. Even in the rain, the towering green cliffs and misty ridges made it feel like stepping into another world. I would recommend checking this place out even if it is raining, which it usually does because it is a little bit higher in the mountains. We also went whale watching twice. The first time was wild, windy, rough waves, and we were soaked head to toe. But we did spot a few whales, and that made it all worth it. On this first boat, you will see that it's quite bigger, pretty comfy, and if you choose to, you can sit inside. However, we chose to sit on the deck because we wanted the best view possible, even in the choppy waters. We did get this bigger boat because we thought it would be more comfortable for older people on our tour in our family. However, some people canceled because of the weather. You can just see how windy it still was and raining still at the end of our tour. Is it down on the left? Is it down on the left? We took a walk from our B&B and went to the beach that was 5 minutes away. Even though it was raining, you can just see all the puddles. We thought it wasn't going to rain this morning. We tried to see the sunrise, but was not successful. When we got down to the beach, we used our imagination because we wanted it to be warm so bad. It still felt like the Oregon coast or the Washington coast. We did not feel like we were in Hawaii for about 3 days. Once the weather cleared enough and the roads were no longer blocked, we finally made it onto the road to Hana, one of the most famous scenic drives in the world. The Hana Highway stretches about 64 miles with 620 curves and 59 one-lane bridges. It's slow, winding, and absolutely stunning. Along the way, you'll pass dozens of waterfalls, black sand beaches, bamboo forests, and cliffside ocean views. It's kind of a drive where the journey really is the destination. Even though it was still a bit muddy and a bit rainy, we did not let this stop us. We still had a fabulous time driving this road, and of course we had to stop for the famous banana bread that's about halfway up this long drive. About halfway to Hana, we found a tiny coffee stand. Nothing too fancy, but it was on the side of the road. It ended up being one of the best coffees I had the entire trip. It was smooth, rich, and perfect for the long drive. It was also one of the only coffee stands open since the road to Hana had been closed for a few days before. A lot of businesses were closed during the drive. Even the famous fish shack that's up there was not open, and the family was really bummed about that. Even when you stop to look at the most beautiful waterfalls, please be respectful. Don't block traffic and let the locals pass, as this is a 2-lane road, but a lot of time there's 1-lane bridges, and the people who live there need to get by, so don't be a terrible tourist and block traffic. We finished the road to Hana with a 4-mile hike and a reservation at Black Sand Beach. It's a big tree.
I know, right? But yeah, tree. This is like tree Tinkerbell.
This is really neat how it just
Yeah.
is growing.
Yeah.
We woke up early to get to Haleakala National Park. It's a long drive, about an hour drive up a windy road in the dark, so we wanted to have plenty of time before we got there. If you go, please give yourself lots of time and watch for nene birds, which is the state bird of Hawaii. Someone had hit one of the birds earlier in the morning, and we were told to drive slowly because its partner might still be grieving and wandering the road.
Okay, we made it to the top of the mountain, and we're gonna see the the sunrise. We were one of the first cars up here. It is just darker than dark. There's some tour buses and some cars.
Haleakala is incredible. It's a massive shield volcano that forms more than 75% of an entire island of Maui. The summit stands 10,023 feet above sea level, high enough that you're literally above the clouds. The crater itself is enormous, stretching about 7 miles across, 2,600 feet deep. In the past 1,000 years, scientists say that Haleakala has erupted at least 10 times. The summit is also one of the quietest places on Earth, with the sound levels near the threshold of human hearing. It's one of the world's top locations for astronomy and space observation because of the clear skies and high elevation. Even without a visible sunrise, the shifting clouds and colors made it feel like standing on another planet.
Catching up speed.
And then, finally, we got 3 days of sunshine at the end of our trip. Whale watching again, calmer seas, whales breaching, whale fins, whale spouting, family whales, all of the above. We went whale watching again, this time with Ultimate Whale Watching Tours. Highly recommend them, as they are ethical, knowledgeable, and truly care about the whales.
There's still someone that I'm assuming is mom and baby right there.
on a baby. That's a big healthy baby and a big healthy mom. Behind them. That's cool. You sassy. Oh. Ooh, look at those white girls. So beat up. Yeah. Oh, hello. We're surrounded. But the blowing bubbles, as goofy and silly as it sounds, we generally perceive it as aggressive in these scenarios. Mostly because if a guy blows a wall of bubbles in your face, you can't see where you're going.
Oh, there you are. I knew you were somewhere nearby.
I think he's getting chased off.
Chasing down that other wheel. Or getting chased off. Okay.
And then I'm on a calf.
Yeah.
Other side.
Like which side?
I know. Just choose a side. You'll see a whale. Yeah, mommy calf are in our 10 to 11. This male, there we go. Popping up here. And then there's 2 whales out ahead of that whale.
We wrapped up our trip with some much needed beach days. We got a little crisp. Okay, maybe more than a little. And totally forgot to film. But here are some photos from the last memories on the island. Thanks for joining us on this unexpected Maui adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along for more travel videos.